Myself, Dr. S.K.MURTHY, Assistant Professor, Chemistry, Government College, Hardivida. Today, I will deliver the lecture on aliphatic hydrocarbon. Let us define the term hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon are those compounds which are made up of carbon and hydrogen atoms. Right? If we see the series of hydrocarbon, we can classify this into two parts, two stage. That is, one is of saturated, another is of unsaturated. When you say it is saturated, it is a series belongs to an alkane. When we say a series of unsaturated, it's further classified into two groups, that is alkene and alkyne. Right? In one word, if you want to say the entire series of hydrocarbon, right, that is ANE, ENE and YNE. That is chemistry of carbon-carbon single bond, chemistry of carbon-carbon double bond, and chemistry of carbon-carbon triple bond. That is single bond, double bond, triple bond. That is alkane, alkene and alkyne. Let us come to the chapter of alkane. And to formulate this alkane, it has been given a general formula, that is CnH2n plus 2, where n is 1, 2, 3, 4, any of the numerical number. Right? In place of n, we can write 1. In place of n, we can write 2 to formulate any of the hydrocarbon. That is, if it is 1, it will be CH4. If it is 2, it will be C2H6. If it is 3, in this manner, we can go. Right? 8. That is methane, ethane, propane and butane. Right? As the number of carbon atoms increases, now to how to name this compounds? Up till 4, it has been named on the basis of its origin, on the basis of its structures. Right? Thereafter, travel naming. Thereafter, that means up to from 5, 6, 7. If it is 5 carbon, it is penta. If it is 6, it is hexa. Right? That is pentane, hexane, and heptane. In this manner, we have increased. Here we have named the hydrocarbon series. And now comes to its nomenclature. When you say it is the nomenclature, as I have already mentioned, it can be named on the trivalent and as well as the IUPAC naming. Right? And when you see the structure of hydrocarbon, what is the structure? That is, the simplest form of hydrocarbon is of methane, that is CH, H and H. Here you find this is a center atom, that is carbon, and it is surrounded by the 4 hydrogen atom, where the sigma bond is formed between carbon and the hydrogen. Whereas when you see the structure of second member, here it is 3 hydrogen, it is surrounded by the carbon, and the 4th is attached with another carbon. Right? In this manner, the series of hydrocarbon, here also it is an sigma bond. It is an sigma bond. Whereas when you talk about the entire structure, you will find what is the hybridization in the series of alkane. In the series of alkane, that is sp3 hybridization. What is the bond angle? That is 109 degree 28 minutes. What is the bond length between carbon-carbon, and what is the bond length between carbon and hydrogen? That is carbon-carbon, that is 1.54 angstrom, and what is the bond angle between, that is 1.09 angstrom. Right? So this is the entire structural chemistry of any hydrocarbon. Right? Now, if you want to make it in a series, that is primary, secondary and tertiary, that also can be stated, depends upon the number of carbon atoms. That is, say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you focus on this carbon, you will say it is an primary, because it is attached with 3 hydrogen, another carbon. Right? When you focus on this, you see that it is attached with 2 other carbon atoms. So it is a secondary. As one of the H is replaced by the carbon as we goes on in its number, we can classify here, we can categorize in 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree and 4 degree. That is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary carbon atoms. right? So now let us come to the method of preparation of hydrocarbon. There are a lot of methods to prepare a series of alkane. The first method, that is of Dumas method, where any of the sodium salt is reacted with soda lime. What is soda lime? It is the ratio of calcium oxide and sodium hydroxide to form an hydrocarbon. This is the entire complete chemistry of method of preparation of alkane with the help of this. What is this structure? This is sodium salt of fatty acid, right? What is the second method? That is the Woods reaction. Woods reaction, it is simply any of the alkyl halide is reacted with sodium, that in the presence of ether, that gives out RRNAX, right? How it is balanced? Just 2, 2, right? And this mechanism goes via two way, one via organometallic compounds, one via free radical mechanism. This we can see in this reaction. This is how it has been carried out via organometallic compounds. This means 1 mole, 2 mole, right? And if we talk about the free radical, how it is? It is RXNA that forms a free radical and NaX. Another free radical, it will form similarly. It will form R, right? And these two free radicals combines to form R and hydrocarbon. This is the general mechanism via organometallic compound via free radical mechanism. What is the next method? That is the coal-based method. In this coal-based method, as the name itself indicates, it is an electrolysis method. Electrolysis method reaction means that is something reaction that's carried out in the presence of two electrodes, that is anode and cathode. And there itself its mechanism is there. In the coal-based method, RCOONA is hydrolyzed to get this. And how this mechanism is carried out? This mechanism is carried out via this way. Simply you write electrolysis. Electrolysis means anode and cathode. You can give the mechanism in any part. First anode, the second the cathode. How the reaction is carried out? This is in this way the reaction is carried out. How this mechanism is carried out? This mechanism is carried out this way, right? This is how the coal-based method is formed in order to get the hydrocarbon. The next method is that of the Grignard reagent. In this Grignard reagent, we can take any of the compound which is having active hydrogen. GR, that means RNGX, that is HOH, that gives out RH, MgX and OH, right? That is ROH, NH3, RNH2, yeah, R2NH. See, these are the structure, these are the molecules which is having active hydrogen. So, where these molecules, when which reacts with Grignard reagent, that forms a hydrocarbon, that is RH. Right? What are the other methods? The other methods is that of hydrogenation of alkene and alkyne. As I have already mentioned, alkenes means double bond, alkynes means triple bond. That this is hydrogenation reaction. This is alkene, this is hydrogenation, this is alkene. This is alkyne, this is again hydrogenated to form, first it is changed into double bond, then again hydrogenated, right? And you will getting this structure, that is. And if you want to see, this reaction is carried out in one step, this reaction is carried out into two steps, right? What are the other methods? That is by reduction of alkyl halide in the presence of nickel, in the presence of copper, any of the reducing agent you can take to form an hydrocarbon, right? These are the common methods that we have discussed, that we have discussed here today regarding the method of preparation of alkene. In the next lecture, we will discuss the chemistry of, that means the chemical reaction of alkene. That's all.